Hi guys, today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, and it's not something I usually do on my channel, but something that I want to start doing. We're going to be doing some celebrity secrets, and the reason that I want to do this is because there's been two just of my personal favorite female celebrities who have left this world way too soon under some very odd circumstances. But I feel trivia is the best way to get to know these people, because this is trivia that's tried and true. It's 100% factual. I do my research before I speak. And we're going to start with Marilyn Monroe today. She was an amazing actress who suffered with tribulations her entire life from the time she was born. She was born as Norma Jean Mortensen, which was the name of her birth father. However, she never got to know him because of her birth mother, Gladys, and Gladys suffered severe schizophrenia, anxiety disorders. So, henceforth, Marilyn lived a life where she ended up being a ward of the state. Now, her mother did give her the name Norma Jean Baker at one time, while she was still very little. This was after an ex-husband that Gladys had, again, was not after Marilyn's birth father. And Marilyn never got to know her birth father. His name was Mortensen, the last name. So she never got to know him. And, with that being said, I will be finding out some more information about that. And I'll be making another video with some more information. But today, we're going to stick on some other trivia about her. Now, growing up, she got shuffled from foster home. Some of Gladys's friends took her for a while. Actually, there was a couple, Doc and Grace. They took her, and that is where she was when she got married at 17 years old. Doc and Grace thought this was a good idea for her, that it would make it so she could leave the home and progress and have a family of her own. But Marilyn had some other things planned, like most women, right? So she wanted to be a model. And the gentleman she married was 21 years old, and he did not believe in any wife of his being a model. So when Marilyn did land her first modeling job, that was it for the marriage. The marriage was cut off very short and very quickly. So that dissolved, and Marilyn proceeded to become a model, and she proceeded to get involved in movie work. And she started to be very famous, as we all know. She changed from Norma Jean Baker to Marilyn Monroe, the name given to her from Hollywood. Marilyn did suffer from anxiety, stage fright. Can you believe it? One of the most important actresses of all time. Yes, she had stage fright and insomnia. This is what led to so many doctors giving her so many medications, which eventually took her down a rabbit hole that probably did kill her. But today we're going to talk a little more about this. So Marilyn Monroe married Joe DiMaggio, and this is a marriage that everybody remembered. Marilyn and Joe, they were soulmates. It was great, everybody said. Joe DiMaggio used to go on jealous rages over Marilyn. Well, of course, she was beautiful. But the 7-Year Itch, what a famous movie that was. And remember the little picture of her standing over the vent, blowing up the skirt? The famous picture that got her so many more movie roles? The picture we all love, the picture I had hanging on my wall. That broke up her marriage to Joe DiMaggio. He said it showed too much. He said that it was too sexualizing. So the marriage ended quickly to Joe DiMaggio after that. Marilyn began to realize that Hollywood was not an easy place to be for a female in that era of time. She tried opening her own production company, Marilyn Monroe Productions, only to be blasphemized by the press. They made up all kinds of lies. They did everything to demonize her for doing that. So she ended up having to close that down. Now, in 1962 is when Marilyn Monroe actually passed away. There's a lot of things about the death that were very strange. There's been rumors. There's so many rumors. But what we do know is Marilyn did have a life full of depression. She wanted her own family. She wanted children. She could not have children. She had endometriosis, which is a disease that affects women and their reproduction. She had at least 4 miscarriages. She had an ectopic pregnancy in her tubes. So the thought of being a mother was something that she really wanted but knew was unobtainable in that day and age because of her illness. This was also very depressing to her. There is rumor that she could have had some of the same illnesses her mother had, which can be genetic. Her mother was bipolar and schizophrenic. She had psychotic episodes. Marilyn, we don't know if this was a problem that she did have, but she did have anxiety and she did have insomnia and stage fright. And a little touch of OCD there as well, from what I'm learning. Now, at the end, Marilyn was found nude, locked up in her room, and unresponsive. Was it that she just got sick of everything she went through in her life? But why, when her career was budding? Why, when she finally got to a place that she wanted to be? I think that it should be looked into once again. Maybe by now, there's not a whole lot that could be done, but something was wrong. But as a tribute to Marilyn Monroe, and I can't put it any better than Elton John did in his song to her. She never knew who to cling to when the rain came in. So we will be working on some other celebrities, but today that's what I have to say about Marilyn. And I'm truly hoping you all enjoyed it. Please drop your comments, drop ideas on who you would like to see me do next. And I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys think about it. So thanks for listening.